Yep, I took a stab long over here. I don't know why it is replicating only on 4 accounts. Let me, oh okay, it didn't, it was not able to fill. Okay, so I took a stab long. So now the position is in my favor. Let me see if I can, if the price can go down more and fill out the entire, because one account didn't fill. Not sure why. Let me see. Looking to book my profit. Okay, perfect. So which one is this? Okay. So if I go to this, the groups are fine. Not sure why all the accounts are not in sync, but yeah, booked almost 200 in profit right now. The reason why I did this is because over the median line over here, I went long at 68, that is 768, and the bulls are holding up fine as of now. So that's the reason why I went long. It was almost 68 and 88, so almost 20 points on micro contracts, and I just booked the profit, as you can see. And the very reason I did it is because it was a really good scalp. Let me show you the reason as well. So if you look at over here, bulls are holding up very well right now. So when it touched the 68 level over here, I just took a long, and right now it's holding up fairly fine. But as you can see, we are still in the 15-minute range. So it is an extreme chop zone right now. There is no clear trend as of now. The only benefit of doubt that goes to the bulls is the market is not going down. So that's the only benefit of doubt. But I would be very cautious at this levels, right? Yes, small trades here and there, it's good, but I'm looking for a good pullback and then going long. So that's my thesis. And also delta has stalled, so delta is not going up right now, and let me show you that as well, right? So you can see over here, the delta is just holding up. It is not going up, not going down, and you can see the price is failing to close above the first standard deviation. So this is probably not a good sign. So I'm looking for a good pullback. So now let's see what happens. Right now I'm just setting ideal and analyzing the markets. As you can see, let me also show you the liquidity map. So on the liquidity map, this was a heavy liquidity level, and so far the market is failing to close above this thing. So what we need is a confirmation. So let's see. Right now we are, to be really honest with you, right now looking at assessing the situation, right now the markets are in the no man's land as far as intraday is concerned, because we are still in the starting 15-minute range, and looking at all the matrix, it is just chopping around. We have a big news around 8, so there is a lot of time. QQQ is also holding up fairly well. So yeah, right now we are just going sideways and chopping around, but it won't be a bad idea to go long here as well. So let me put my limit order around 802, which happens to be the 15-minute range. So let's see. Looks like I'm very close to being filled, but okay, I just got filled, and let's see. So on the closing basis, I went long on 802, and my target is around 812, which is $100. So let's see. Basically what we need to trust is the closing candles, not the the candles which are still forming. So I just wanted a good entry point, and so far looks stable. My target is 812. I entered at 802. So let's see how this position falls up, and looks like we are going to get filled, but let's see. I'm okay to let this trade run, but I just wanted to book the profits over here. And the only reason is we have not got us appropriate pullback in the session. So I just want to, grab whatever I can get. So let's see how it plays out. So far the price action is holding up well. So if you see over here, which is this one, so far it is holding up well. So I just want my target to get hit at 812. So let's see. Okay, as you can see over here, the target got hit, so I'm out of my trade, and I just booked my profit. And the reason why I booked my profit is because this is the start of a session, and I don't want to go for home runs. I want to go for ones and twos, small wins, consistent wins. That is all I want to go through. So as you can see, all the trades are replicated across the 5 accounts, and that's where I'm coming from. So you can see over here, if you go to today, this is where I went long on 802, and this is where I booked my profits, and this was the time and this was the price. So this is the exact levels. Looks like we are getting a heavy breakout. So let's look at that. Let me see if I can grab. Okay, so delta is holding up fairly well, and let me show you that. So over here you can see price action is going up, but delta is also holding up fairly well over here. So as long as we are not getting any divergence, I'm not comfortable shorting right now. I don't know why, but that's the thesis right now. If it fails to close above these levels, then I'll short. So let me show you which level. This is the exact level. So if it fails to close consecutively above these levels, only then it makes sense to short. So, and from the news standpoint, we don't have anything till 8 o'clock. So news standpoint, everything is good unless Trump tweets anything and spooks the market. So let's see. Okay, looks like we are failing to close above the 850 zone. Let me try and grab a short over here for 5 or 10 points. Let me see. But price action, I'll tell you honestly, it is holding fairly well. I'm just waiting for the closing basis. So all right, so let's let this candle close. We can go short around 852 or something like that. Since this resistance is holding up, I'll keep my stop loss very tight, because over here the trend is already up, so it doesn't make sense for me to keep a higher stop loss. So, but yeah, waiting for this thing to show me the real trend. The 5-minute candle is about to close, and I'm trying to grab a good level to short. So let's see. Ideal would be 852, but 848 is also not bad. So okay, I just put the limit order for 852. Let's see how it responds with 5 micro contracts. My target is 5 to 10 points, so it's not like way more, but I just want to test if this resistance level holds on. So I just put my limit order. Let's see if I get filled. Looks like it is holding fairly well. Let me see. Okay, so I just went short. My target is only 5-10 points, and let's see how it behaves. I'm going to get out at 842, that is around 6 points. Ideally the fluctuation should give me that price target, but let's see. I've already set my limit order, so you can see on the screen if it hits or not. Perfect. So the target order got executed, the profit is booked, and now you can see that it is still going down, but not that heavily. So I could have made more, but happy with base hits, right? This is what I told you, like base hits. I don't aim for home runs. I aim for 50, 100, $200 trades, and even if I can take 2 to 3 trades a day, way more than enough, right? So discipline is something is very, very essential, right? And okay, so thank God. Okay, so basic question, are you using VWAP and volume charts to analyze price action and confirm trends? Absolutely, my friend, absolutely. So as I showed you, I use volume profile, I use VWAP, and I use price action to confirm that thesis, right? So we need confirmations, right? So if VWAP is telling me something, if a volume is telling me something, then the price action should tell me the exact same thing. There shouldn't be any divergence, right? So that's why I confirm. So let me show you what do I mean over here, right? So if you see this screen, right, left vertical, so this is the median line that you see over here is the VWAP, right? And all the other lines is the standard deviation, that is first standard deviation, second standard deviation, and third standard deviation. And the bottom portion of the screen is the cumulative delta. So when I see that price is in the uptrend, when I see that the VWAP is in the uptrend, I also want to confirm through the volume. So if I show you the volume on the daily chart, you can see over here that the high volume node for the yesterday's session, that is Friday's session, was this, right? And over here it is going up, but I don't have big resistance, because the price was around 850, and you can see it is above all the previous days high volume nodes. So normally what happens is markets tend to move from one high liquidity zone to other high liquidity zone. So that is how the price discovery happens. So and then I confirm that with the price action. So you can see over here, what did the price action tell me? In the first 15 minutes, this is the 15-minute range. So the top of the 15-minute range, bottom of the 15-minute range, and the median line. So when it broke out, right, I took a long over here at 802.